My name is Pearl and welcome back to my Swift tutorial series for beginners, Lesson 10. In today's video, we'll be talking about how to create special, customized data types using Enums. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so what is an enum in Swift programming? Well, in Swift, you can use enums to create your own custom data types. And just like the basic data types of Swift programming, like strings, ints, and bools, you can use these custom data types with variables, functions, dictionaries, and so on. And all of the possible values that a piece of data with the data type of an enum can have depends on all of the value options or cases that you set to your enum when you declare it. So in this video, we'll be starting out by learning how to declare an enum. Then we'll be learning about how we can set values to the cases inside of our enums. Then finally, we'll be learning about how we can use switch statements with our new data types. So let's go ahead and see how to declare an enum. On my computer here, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open up Xcode to create a new playground. And then after Xcode has opened, I'm going to go up into File, New Playground. And then I'll choose blank. And we'll save this playground as Enums. Okay, so let's see a situation in which we might need to use a custom data type. Let's say we have this group of people and we want to ask this group of people what their season is. Now, when we ask this group of people what their seasons are, some people might like the same season. However, when they answer our question, they may answer in different ways. For example, if two people liked the same season, fall, one person could answer by saying they liked the season fall, and another person could say they liked the season autumn. Now, even though they like the same season, and to us humans, we know that they do like the same season, to a computer, it may be different. For example, if we had an if statement in our code that said only to run a block of code if somebody's answer is fall, then if we gave that if statement an answer of autumn, then the computer wouldn't think like a human mind. It wouldn't say that because fall's definition is really close to autumn's definition, it would run our block of code. It would only run that block of code if that person's exact answer matches the exact condition. So what we could do is we could create an enum with 4 cases inside of it, one for each of the seasons, and let our group of people that we're surveying choose one of the seasons. So now all of the seasons would be expressed in the same exact way. So let's go ahead and to create an enum, let's first type in the enum keyword. Then we'll want to type in a name for our new data type. Let's say fave season, and then a pair of curly brackets. And inside of these curly brackets, we want to have all of our cases. So case winter. And if we wanted to have more cases, we just need to go onto a new line, case spring, case summer, and finally fall. And here we have our first enum. Now let's see how we might set a variable to a value that has a data type of our new enum. So I'll create a variable and call it Julie, and have Julie equal to, let's say Julie's favorite season is spring. So we would, in order to set Julie to spring of the fave season data type, we would first want to write the data type, so fave season, dot the case name, spring. So now Julie would be equal to spring of the fave season data type. Now if we printed out this Julie, then we should get the case name, which is spring, in our console. So let's go ahead and print Julie out. And here we have spring. Now let's see how we could add some values or set some values to our cases inside of our fave season. Now before we set any values, or they're specifically called raw values, to any of our cases, we first need to set a data type for our enum. So let's go ahead and to set a data type to fave season, go after the enum name, type in a colon, and then your data type, let's say int. And this data type will be the data type for all of our cases inside of fave season. So let's add some values. Let's set winter to a value of 1, spring to 2, and summer to 3, 4. And now we have 4 values, or raw values, for each of our cases. So now that we've set some values to our cases or our seasons, then shouldn't Julie be equal to the raw value of spring? Well, actually, no. On default, Swift will set this variable to the case name that we've specified. So Julie would still be spring. Now if you want the raw value of your case, then you'd simply want to either add dot raw value to the end of this, or if you have a constant, then you can say fave season parentheses raw value colon, and then here you would add the actual raw value that you want to get. For example, if you want to get 4, then you would type in 4. So let's say we want to have 2, then we would type in a 2. Now this value, by the way, it would be an optional if you printed it out. So let's go ahead and just comment this out for now, and let's print Julie again, and Julie should be 2, the raw value of spring. And here we have 2. Now let's see how we can use switch statements with values that have the data type of an enum. So first of all, I'm going to delete this print statement and also delete this raw value, this dot raw value. And then let's say that we want to print out something according to what season a person likes best. So for example, if somebody liked the season winter, then we'll print out snow. And if somebody liked the season spring, then we'll print out rain. So let's go ahead and declare a switch statement for this. So switch, and then parentheses, our variable, Julie, and then a set of curly brackets. Inside of these curly brackets, we will have our cases. So case, fave season, dot, winter. Now we really don't need this fave season because Swift should already know that we're referencing to a value that has the data type of fave season. So we can just delete this, and then we'll add a colon, and then the code that we will run if this case is true. So print snow. And then we'll just break and copy and paste this code. And then we'll say, let's say spring, summer, and then fall. And now if we ran this code, then because Julie is equal to spring, then we should have rain printed out. But before we run this code, there's one more thing I'd like to show you. So let's go ahead and just delete this case of fall because we don't really need it, right? We kind of know that Julie is liking the season of spring. Like, our code would run the same if we did not have this case. So, if we deleted this, well, there's an error. And the error is here because we did not include all of the possible values that Julie could have if it had a value with the data type of fave season. So we either need to include all of the possible values that Julie could have if its value was of the data type fave season, or we can have a default option inside of our switch statement. So if we undid our delete, or we had a default, then our error should go away. So now let's go ahead and run this code. And now in our console, we have printed out rain, which is the expected result because Julie has a value of fave season dot spring. And that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and please share this video if it was useful for you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and see you in the next video.